Good morning, class 4. A very good afternoon and a very good evening to all those who are watching me today. Well, you must be expecting today's value education, right? But we are not doing value education because remember, class 4, I had missed because of the national holidays falling in the month of January, that is this month. I had missed an audiovisual class as well as a live class with you. So I thought of taking up the value education class as an English grammar class because we have to complete our syllabus, isn't it? Because if you consider value education, we are already progressing towards the end or whatever is there in our syllabi, right? So I have taken up, as you can see, the book in my hand. It is English grammar, right? That is what we are going to do. And we have an interesting chapter today. Although it is a short chapter, but we learn a lot many things. You know, it has a very, very important role to play when we are expressing a possession of a particular thing or possession of things while speaking, especially while writing. Okay, so what is the use of an apostrophe? So that is chapter number 17. Now children, talking about the content, we are slowly and steadily progressing, isn't it? We are slowly and steadily progressing because we have done participles, right? And many of you have emailed your homework in the form of a PDF. Thank you so much. Once again, class 4, I would like to tell you, all those who are not able to send it and are sending me images, please note, in your phone, you will have to download an application from the Play Store if it's an Android, or an App Store if it's an iOS device. PDF converter, okay, PDF viewer, doc PDF. There are a lot many free applications. So what does it do? Remember, during one of the live classes, I think Lobson sir and I had also spoken about it, but once again I am doing it for those who were absent during the live classes. What does it do? When you're clicking a photograph and immediately attaching that photograph, the image, in the mail and sending it, the resolution is too high and the size is too big. Okay, so it becomes very difficult for us to physically use a digital pen to correct. So what does a PDF do? It makes it portable. Okay, it arranges the size so that it fits in our handbag. Basically, if I put it, if I have a huge scarf and if I have a tiny bag, but I want to use that scarf later on, what do? I'm going to fold it into the tiniest size to basically fix it in my tiny handbag. So it's the same thing what a PDF does. It converts your document, okay, the larger size, and it shortens it. It does not do away with any of your document, any part. It does not delete or cut. It just reduces the size. Okay, it arranges and converts it in the form of a portable document file. So that's called a PDF. Now, yes, many of you have learnt it. Thank you so much to all those children who are doing it on their own. And my heartfelt thank you to all the parents as well. Please convey my thanks to the parents who are helping you out and teaching you. These are little things which we are learning in the process, isn't it? We were not that technically savvy, but now we can do anything. We can mail on our own. We can export a file as a PDF. We can convert an image as a PDF, right? So kudos to all of us, right? Now coming back to the chapter. Today the date is, once again I would like to tell you, class 4, today we are not having a value education class. We are having an English grammar class, all right? So we are slowly and steadily progressing with our syllabi, right? So let me write down the date. Please excuse the noise, children. Today is 30th of January, right? Imagine we have come to the end of the month. and it is so cold. The whole of January has been cold. But then again we crib, isn't it? It is so cold. Hi, kitna thanda, thandi hai, sardi hai, bahut. But the moment we think about summers, isn't it? The sweat, the perspiration, again we are going to lament. We are going to always, we will never be satisfied, isn't it, children? We always want something what is not there. When that thing is there, we think about something which is not there. So we human beings are never satisfied, right? So let us enjoy winter. Let us wear warm clothes. Let us drink hot milk, hot chocolate, isn't it? Let us have, any kind of hot drink, isn't it? Whether it's a soup, and let us keep ourselves warm, right? Because let us enjoy the chill of winter, because it is short-lived, children. Again, our attire for winter will be packed off, washed and packed off to the wardrobe. It will be packed and kept inside the wardrobe. So let us enjoy as much as we can the seasons. Okay, right? Now, today is a Saturday. We are doing use of, chapter number 17. If I'm not wrong, let me use. Yes, chapter number 17. So use of the apostrophe. Okay, use of the apostrophe. And what is the book? Of course, TIG. Sorry children, my back is towards you. I'll just move away from the board. Just a moment. And as I have been telling you always, children, keep a book with you so that you can refer whatever Ma'am Gargi is teaching. Okay, whatever Gargi ma'am is teaching, you can of course refer. Okay, so keep your book with you. Yes, we began the session with a different kind of a feel, isn't it? But now we have slowly got settled, and we're keeping our fingers crossed as well, so that we get to meet each other soon, isn't it? We want to physically see each other, right? Even I'm eagerly waiting for that day. Okay, every cloud has a silver lining, right children? So now let us take up the sentences what is here, because this is very, very important, children. You need to know the syntax for writing it. What is syntax? The grammatical rule for a particular grammar topic. Okay, like you have formulas for your math. Similarly, you have grammatical rules which are known as syntax. S-Y-N-T-A-X. Okay, that is a grammar rule or a grammar formula. So what is it basically? Okay. Gargi's sari is black. Okay, this is just an example I have written. Okay, Gargi's sari is black. Okay, Rajveer's pencil box is on the table. Children, I love writing with my yellow chalk, so I hope you're able to see it. I hope. So I have taken up 2 examples. Okay, Gargi's sari is black. Rajveer's pencil box is on the table. So you have here. You have another here. So can you see? Let me be very, very precise. See? Apostrophe. Let me write it properly. So whenever you are trying to show a belongingness to a particular thing, okay, a possession to a particular thing, you use an apostrophe and an S. So how do you write that? You write S here and an apostrophe on top. So that's how you write apostrophe S. So let us take a few more examples. Okay, now we will come across plural as well as singular apostrophes. Okay, what do you do when it's a singular noun, and what do you do when it's a plural? Okay, so if you can refer to page number 99, children, the page number of your chapter is 98. Now let us turn to page number 99. Have you seen the chapter is a tiny one, isn't it? It's a tiny one. It gets over, it has just how many pages? Yeah, it doesn't have more pages, just more of exercise, but the explanations are less, okay? Less, right? So let us take page number 99 because I want to ask you if the noun is plural. I will also teach you what do you do. Now, have you seen, this is a singular noun. Rajveer is a singular noun, okay? So SN basically means a singular noun. Now, supposing you have a lot of nouns, okay, if it's a plural noun, so how will you do that? Okay, the students, okay, bags are inside the classroom. Now please notice this properly, okay? Now, can you see this? Let me use a white chalk. I have an apostrophe after an S. So why do you have it after the S? Because whenever you have S already with a noun, okay, whenever the noun is a plural noun, you use the apostrophe after the S. You will not use students and then again another S after the apostrophe. This is wrong. So there are surnames you will come across, like, you know, Das. It is Mr. Das's bag. So you will put the apostrophe after the S. So whenever there is a noun with an S at the end, the apostrophe comes after the S. And children, you know what? I will see many of you will put it here, many of you will put it here. No, the S and to the power, okay? The comma has to be right on top, okay? That's how the rule is. Please note that, okay? The apostrophe has to be here. This becomes a comma and this is wrong. So please be carefully when you are using apostrophes, okay? The apostrophe has to be right on top, okay? Little far away from the S. Some of you might write it here. So this is also wrong. Your apostrophe has to be like this. Please note this, children. Go through the audio visual again and again if you are having a problem. Please go through that again and again. So what do? The first thing we learned is when it's a singular noun, okay, and you want to show a possession of things, when it shows a belongingness to a particular thing, like Gargi's desk, okay, like Anirban's books, okay. So you are going to add an apostrophe S. But when you have surnames like Das, okay, Mrs. Das's bag is on my table, on my study table. So Mrs. Das's bag. So you will not write D-A-S apostrophe S. You're going to add the apostrophe after the S. Similarly, Parker's. Okay, the Parker's neighborhood is closed. So Parker's together is a surname which has an S in it. So the apostrophe is going to be after the S. So I think this is clear. All right. So let us turn to exercise written as learn on page 99, children. I am not sending you answer keys. I have not been sending you for a while. You will only get it maybe on Monday. Why? Because you are just copying it without understanding. And the moment I ask you what is a verb, there are so many of you who don't know what is a verb. So, you know, if you do it on your own, it gives you a practice. All right. So you must try to do the exercises without using the answer keys. So I will be always sending the answer keys a little late, right? Now tick the correct option to complete these sentences. Number 1, my friend's brother is a doctor. So you have is, the helping verb. So this is a singular noun. My friend. So, excuse me, which one will you tick? F-R-I-E-N-D-S. Now I have not told you another important thing, children. I have missed out again. before we begin, you're going to write today's date. Okay, you're going to write here 30/01/2021 AVC, that is audiovisual class. And when you're doing the homework here, okay, when you're doing the homework, you're going to write the date again here and write HW. You're going to write HW, right? So, number 2, the tiger stripes are very prominent. So, the plural noun out here. So, the tigers, TIGERS apostrophe, because are, can you see, it is signified by a plural helping verb. The children's park is near our house. So, children itself is a plural noun. So, apostrophe S, because many of you tend to address children's are playing out. That is wrong. Children itself is a plural, like one is child and many is children. So, children, the word itself is a plural noun. Similarly, I went to Leela's house. So, you know what is to be done. So, I am not going to do the entire exercise, children. You're going to do it on your own. I have taken up 4 or 5 examples. And this is to be done in the book, in your textbook, not your notebook. Now, rewrite these phrases using either apostrophe S or just an apostrophe. So, let us do one exercise, alright? Let us just do one exercise. I mean, one part of the exercise. We are doing the second exercise. So, just let us pick up 2, 3 numbers in it. So, the first one is nest of birds. So, bird's nest. Okay. Sorry. Bird's nest. Why? The noun given here is plural. Have you seen the plural noun here? Okay. So, let me take up another chalk and take up the next number. We are doing practice exercise, which is again to be done in the book. This is to be done in the textbook, okay, not your notebook, children. Please note. Now, next one, club of men. So, men itself is a plural noun. So, men's club. Alright. Next, shouts of boys. So, again, boys, it has been addressed as a plural. So, BOYS and then an apostrophe. Have you seen how I am writing the S, the apostrophe? Please, you are to write it. Be very careful, because if you do not give the apostrophe in the correct place, I am going to just mark it as wrong. Alright, children, please be careful. And before I do, I proceed with further with the chapter, I want to apprise you, children. Children, you must learn to write your think and answer on your own. I have been providing you summary so that you can do it on your own. Please try to frame answers on your own, because it has been almost been a year that you have been doing literature question and answers. I have been providing you answer keys. Now you should start framing your own answers. In the process, what happens, children? You will be able to write your own answers, so you don't have to learn the language of Gargi ma'am, isn't it? You can write it in your own language, so that gives you a chance to remember it. If you're writing somebody else's language, that means you have to memorize that. So rote learning is a no-no, isn't it? You have to understand, think logically and write it. Yes, you can take help of the answers provided by me, but try to write your own answers, because in the long run it is going to really be beneficial for you. It will be for your own benefit, right? Now, coming back to grammar. Now let's turn to page number 101. Okay, now we come across a new term called contraction. Okay, what is a contraction? Contraction. This is a new topic, okay, and these are all associated with your parts of speech, because you need to know them to write something. Okay, when you're writing an essay, when you're writing maybe a story, when you're writing a letter, okay, when you are doing any creative writing exercise, you need to know apostrophes and contractions. Now, Can you see the first example? Okay, let's write it like this. I'll go out of station. I'll go out of station tomorrow. Okay, then let us use another. Okay, Prince can't see the board. Prince can't see the board. Okay, right? Yugveer didn't. Okay, please note this, children. Attend. Now I have taken examples of names, doesn't mean that I am intentionally doing it. I like to take the names of the students of my class, isn't it? You must have seen it. So Yugveer didn't attend the classes, say live classes. Okay, didn't attend the live class. Now have you seen something here? Okay, Prince can't see the board. Okay, I'll go out of station tomorrow. Yugveer didn't. So these are basically called contractions. You are not using the complete word. Okay, you are shortening. Okay, so contraction means it is symbolizing the missing letter with your helping verb. Okay, with your verb. Okay, now let us take the example on page 101, children. Okay, there is a table. This is very, very important. How do you write I am when you are signifying? Okay, so two words have been joined and shortened using an apostrophe between a noun or a pronoun and the helping verb, isn't it? Alright, so you are using the contraction, the comma on top. First thing we learned is an apostrophe. Now today we are again after that I have taught you what is a contraction. Okay, it links wherein you are shortening the word. Okay, you are putting in an apostrophe on top to signify the missing letter. Now full form is there, page number 101. The table given, it is very, very important. Please go through this so that you will know what is the short form of I am. I am is I am. We are, so you can write as we are. So what happens when you are writing we and are? Okay, this is a pronoun, this is a helping verb. So they are two different words, right? So we are joining them, we are linking them with an apostrophe on top. How? We are taking away a from there and denoting it with an apostrophe on top. So that is called a contraction. Why? We are shortening the length of our sentences. Okay, right? So there are various full forms given. I have will be I've. So you're using a contraction to signify H and A. Say we have. Now we is again a pronoun and have is a helping verb. So what are you going to do when you are using the short form? You are going to join this, okay, link this and write we. Have you seen? This is a new word, but it's not wrong. You've used a contraction to symbolize for the missing letter. So that is it about use of the apostrophe chapter with contractions in it. Children, learn exercises there again wherein you have to tick the correct option. You will do that on your own. Practice exercise on page number 102. You will have to match. Now talking about matching, you will match with numbers. You will not draw lines to match. I have been telling that again. Again, I have been telling you, okay? Previously also, before also, I have told you no drawing lines and matching. You will write the number of the question beside the answer. Alright? And underline the contraction and add an apostrophe in the correct place. So let us do this example. Number B, page number 103. Sana shouldn't wear such high heels. Now this is the question. Write the question. If I show you just one example, I'm sure you will be able to do it on your own. Let me just give you a sample for your answer. Sana, that is my question. Sana shouldn't wear, okay, shouldn't wear, okay, Sana shouldn't wear such high heels. Okay. Now, have you seen there's nothing given, okay? No contractions have been given here. So you have to underline, okay? You have to underline the contraction and add an apostrophe. So this is called a contraction. Why? Because letters are not complete. There are missing letters. So what will you do? Beside it, you are going to write the answer. Okay? You are going to write the answer, and the answer will be so it means Sana should not wear such high heels. That is how you will do. This is also to be done in the book. You have space beside each line. You will not do this in your grammar grammar notebook. You will do it in the grammar textbook. I repeat again, in the textbook. Alright? So I think it is clear now. Class 4. You have understood the chapter. If you haven't, then we will again take it up during our revisions. But right now we are in the process of completing the syllabi, right? Because our exams are knocking and we have to have multiple revisions before we begin. And please read the chapter. Do not leave out any question and answers. Just because you all are doing objective, please do not leave out any broad questions. You are not going to leave out think and answer. You are not going to leave out reference to context. You are not going to leave out question and answers. Alright? And as I have been saying, we will slowly begin with an oral test also with you. Okay, I will keep you informed when and how it will be done. So please keep studying. Okay, because final term is the only term where you can prove that you have done well, where you get to prove your whole year's effort, isn't it? The effort what you have put in for the whole year gets reflected in the final report card. So if you earn a great report card, not only you are excited about it, we as teachers will feel happy and proud, and I'm sure your family members will also be very, very happy, isn't it? Because we are all working together so that you can perform well in your class. All right? So bye children. If there's any concern related to your academics, please mail in the school's class email ID. But where you are having any application or any permission to be taken, please use the school's official mail ID, which is already there in your almanac. Right at the end of your almanac, just the cover page, you will get to see the official numbers and also the official mail ID. So may I take leave children? See you next week. Hope to see a full class. I keep telling I want to see all my students present. Take care, stay safe and keep yourself warm and enjoy the chill of winter. Bye.